tendency to modify things. They get ideas to make it better. How many times as a little boy or your kids are crawling around, they wear out the knees in their pants, or they rip the elbows in their shirts? And what's happened is Steve went in, he found one of the guys that modifies our parachutes for us, that we refer to as riggers, and he had one of those riggers reinforce his uniform with canvas. Reinforced the pockets have a tendency to rip when you've got them loaded, so he's reinforced them with canvas, extra stitching, with knee and elbow on it. That's referred to as a rigger modified jumpsuit. But again, it's just the standard. GIs have a tendency to change things out there with. Questions? Oh, and again, yeah, he's also got, you'll see some strange canvas pouches on some of the GIs because we adapted instead of using the official stuff. Being the historians that we are, we watch a lot of those movies. You guys have seen them all. And the bad thing is, John Wayne never reloaded, never carried an extra magazine in one World War II with one magazine. It's very quick. You're going to go through all your magazines, so you're usually carrying
John Wayne.
I did an extra pouch magazine, but that was made again by the parachute rigger. Questions? There's a question. I'm running out of stuff. You guys fine? Model 1919 30 caliber belt-fed machine gun. I don't have any other problems. John Browning was from Utah. He designed the 1911, the Colt 1911. He designed the Browning machine gun.
Shoot it.
Our BAR gun is not here, but
Says you have any questions, will you shoot it?
he also designed the shotgun. Question?
You run out.
The hole here has a barrel. What happens?
Oh yeah.
Here's my M1 Grand. When you look at your
It
gas,
sounds good, not like
it doesn't have all this extra.
like put the
Lighter, you see the barrel. The barrel's exposed on your rifle. That helps the barrel cool down. Well, when I'm in combat, I don't have the barrel. Stop shooting at me. What happens? That barrel gets so hot that if you touch it, it will burn your hand. That's why, as a GI, I went back to the supply closet and pulled something out. Leather cavalry gloves. These, remember, in the 1930s, the U.S. Army still had mounted troops riding on horses. The last saber design to be carried by our cavalry was designed by a young cavalry officer by the name of George S. Patton. Before he transferred to arms. He actually transferred to armor for World War I, designed most of our armored divisions at that time, and then after the war, because there was no money, he transferred back to the cavalry. And later, when World War II was imminent, he transferred back to the army.
Yes, it's better than
These were cavalry gloves. Again, touch the barrel. That Thompson would get so hot, if you touch your uniform, it would burn up.
This should be good. It's probably very good.
You got an M1 fired from an 8-round clip. Loaded, inserted. I actually have a spare one here. Be inserted, pushed in, and then once in, the bolt will close and load around. After the 8th round, go ahead and throw out a clip. You have a spare clip. On his 8th round, out would shoot the empty block clip through. It makes very stable. Japanese, on that, especially in the jungle fighting, when they heard that, they knew you didn't have any more ammo in your rifle, you had to stop and reload. Just like as the war went on and the soldiers got a little bit more tuned to that, what you would do, I want to bet this, is you would load your M-block clip and carry a spare. You might fire one or two rounds and then throw your M-block clip.
Throw and they jump out and shoot them.
To get them out.
That'd be cool.
Double fat.
I can feel my neck burning.
Yeah, me too. Can be scorched earth.
Nobody has
Yes.
questions.
Hey, his helmet, is that World War I or 3?
Well, that one, the
Yeah.
Kelly helmet,
Yeah.
World War I.
One.
But that's what we wore at the beginning of World War II.
My son's brother-in-law was in Korea. He had a helmet similar to that, a little wider on the brim.
Was he in the Seabees or?
He was in the Army in Korea. He had a helmet similar to that, but it had a wider brim on it. Exactly like that.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of those in Korea.
Yeah. It's not around. I went to get it off one time. He buried it in the backyard. He's one of the guys that had enough of the war.
And got rid of it all. It's amazing. We go to a lot of flea markets, scoot around, talk to Grandpa, and try to pick up whatever we can find along the way.
I've known guys that burned for years.
Yeah, yeah, when he came back from North. No more questions.
You gonna shoot the Browning?
You want to shoot? Okay.
I was like, whoa. That would have been insane. You got the flap for that.
Before you shoot that, we're gonna shoot. We're gonna show you a demonstration of the Grand.
Tell him you can please shoot this. Oh, is he gonna shoot the MP40?
Hang on a second, don't shoot the ball. Dan's going to demonstrate the M1 Garand. Again, he's inserted the M block clip, the bolt's closed, it's locked and loaded, ready to go.
Over there.
And it jammed. Just as kind of an FYI. These are all, again, personal weapons. They are live weapons. We have adapted them to fire blanks for demonstration purposes. But the blank adapters can be removed and the weapons go back to their normal
Suppose we
state.
had an
The
FG42.
important thing to realize is semi-automatic
Never seen one of
weapon
those before.
by design is not ready to shoot blanks because it uses the force of the bullet going out the barrel and the gases to actually cycle it. So when you've changed it so it doesn't do that, you're trying to make it do something that was designed not to do. Clear? You ready? Steve's going to demonstrate the model 1919 Browning machine gun. It's called a BMG. It's called the 1919. Go ahead, go. It's also referred to as a belt-fed weapon. You see the cloth belt?
Paper going.
The belt contains the bullets. In that can is a belt with 250 rounds of ammunition. In a fully automatic version, once he pulls that trigger back, it won't stop until it runs out of ammunition or you release the trigger. Those guns would fire so much that the barrels would begin to bend and melt. Again, that jacket with the holes in it is so when you had to pick it up and move, you didn't burn yourself. Originally issued with the gun would be a big set of, it looks like a catcher's mitt leather glove, so you can pick it up. If you watch the movie The Pacific, John Bassalow picked up his gun and ran. And when he picked it up, he didn't have the leather mitt. He burned the palm of his hand and scarred it for the rest of his life. Yeah, that's a good one. In a 50 caliber machine gun, there would be 9 yards of belt in the wings of an airplane. So that Avenger, each one of the guns in the wing would have 9 yards of ammunition. So when you hear a pilot refer to give him the whole 9 yards, that's shoot until you're out of ammo. Give him the whole 9 yards. It's not a football reference, it's the belt.
That was new information. That was very good.
Is that a 50 or a 30?
This is a 30. We'd like to get a 50, but we got to get our wives to say, yeah, you can spend that kind of money.
About $8 grand.
Oh my God.
Unlike
It's all worth it.
when you see us do the living history or the reenactment,
Oh, yelling and stuff.
all of this stuff was collected or purchased privately, individually by us. So we're less likely to destroy it, drop it. We pick up our spent rounds because we can reload, not necessarily these, but other ones. And we care for the end block clips. You see us stop, bend over to pick them up. GIs wouldn't have done that. these bandoliers, you'd love to find the bandoliers and collect them. Why? Because once they were empty, these were toilet paper, they were used to start fires, they weren't safe, they were thrown away. So as a collector, I want to find something like this. It doesn't exist anymore. We participate in living history such as this event. We also participate, kind of for the fun of it, other events similar. In August, up in Conneaut, Ohio, is a large reenactment, D-Day reenactment. Between Allied and Axis forces, there'll be over 2,000 reenactors. We'll have LSTs, landing craft, on the beach, the airplane straight from the beach. Pyrotechnics, it's just like
They're playing straight in
cut candy. And you'll see every weapon conceivable, from the German 88 on the beach, Sherman tanks, to 57 millimeter handguns, the pack howitzers, and the airborne. We'll bring it all in. Flamethrowers, yeah. August 17th is a week, it's a Saturday. Conneaut, Ohio. But there's different events, different places. It's a chance. As a student of history, you can read the book, you can go see the movie. We have that extra experience in an event like this. Truthfully, the oil used in the guns, there's a certain smell to it. The paint in the old barracks, the smell, the touch, the texture. Talking to the kids about the fact that as a soldier in World War II, this is my combat uniform. I have to wear a necktie in the battle. That is the uniform. If I didn't wear the necktie, I could be fined. A private in World War II in the infantry was paid $50 a month. That was his salary. He got fed, and as a private, as an enlisted man, he didn't have to buy his uniforms. Those were supplied to him. If he lost something, he had to go pay for it himself. If an infantryman in the 3rd Army was caught without his necktie or his leggings, or in a combat area without his helmet because he was too lazy to put it on, he was fined $50. That hurt. I'd like to give up a month's pay today. Now, as a paratrooper, once we achieved jump status, in other words, we qualified as a paratrooper, we were paid, as you pay, to incent us to continue being a paratrooper. We got an extra $50 a month jump pay, which the British very much resented when they started stacking us up in England before D-Day, because we made almost 3 times more than the average British soldier. So, as any guy knows, when you go into the pub on Saturday night, if you want to get a date, you got to have money. So we could outspend the British. And who knows what the British used to say about the Americans in World War II?
and damn Yanks.
Over here, oversexed, and overpaid.
Alright.
Other questions?
Shoot the infantry.
Again, as an airborne, everything is tried to be bolted down so I don't lose it when I jump. You notice some of us are wearing